through this door lies an outer dimension. One of beeps, one of boops. A reality where 8-bit and HD clash. This is the point where new and retro meet. The 6.5 dimension, protected by the arcade overlord. You have crossed into the turbo zone.
Hey Geeks and Gamers, I don't know about you, but something seems a little fishy about this dad. I actually find Octodad to be pretty offensive. I understand you people living back on Earth in the fucking third dimension, you don't quite understand what it's like to actually have an octopus as a father. Here in the Turbo Zone, it's in the 6.5 dimension. We're way beyond that at this point. I mean, my neighbor next door to the Turbo Zone is a Larflack level 9. If you don't know what a Larflack is, it's a lot like an octopus, but instead of legs, he just has chainsaws. He's a really nice guy.
Morning, Daddy.
Is everything okay in there?
Dad, where do rainbows come from?
Oh, you're finally up. Nice to see you, sleepyhead.
Octodad, Dadliest catch, sees you playing as an octopus disguised as a father to a human family. You must go through day-to-day activities with your family while protecting your identity. It's a very interesting game. And the fact that since you're controlling an octopus, it's a little slippery. It's a little slippery game. The game's controls aren't the most well-tuned things in the world on purpose. The game is purposely one of the hardest things to control. So it makes tasks like making coffee, going to the grocery store, taking your family to the aquarium turn into just the biggest struggle.
Oh no! I hope there weren't any eggs in there.
I've got you now! I will now! You will be caught!
And that's what this game is. This game is a comedy branded, like comedy styled game. The wacky controls, it's supposed to be funny, and that's something that I've seen a lot with games, especially during the PS4 era. With this game, with I Am Bread, Surgeon Simulator, is it Catastrophe? I think it is, or no, Cat Lateral Damage. That's what it is. Cat Lateral Damage, Goat Simulator. I've seen these crazy, humorous games with wacky controls that are just meant to make you laugh, and in that sense, Octodad is really funny.
Our deli offers a variety of creatures that can be fried, barbecued, roasted, and toasted. Stop on by. See, when the red light's on, the speaker is off. That means it's safe for me to talk about how we get our meat from... What? What is it?
Part of the humor of this game is the crazy, wacky controls of controlling this octopus. The other part is the game's actual writing. The game's writing is really, really clever. I cracked up quite a few times while playing this game, just based on the character's dialogue.
Without the kids for once. Honey, we should really talk. I thought the aquarium was more educational.
The game is pretty tough. Just moving around is hard to do because you have to move 1 foot at a time, grabbing things, doing things, and as the game progresses, it gets more challenging. With that said, though, the game's a lot of fun because of the challenge. It's not something I can sit down and play for long periods at a time, but it's a really fun, casual type game. It's a fun game to sit down and play with your friends. There is a co-op mode where you each control a limb on Octodad, and you have to help him through his daily life. It's really fun.
This is scarier than an ocean of a billion spiders and Tommy.
Predators seek out the phosphorescent glow of their prey. Do you have what it takes to hunt in the darkness? I bet you don't.
Dad, if you leave me here, some fish will adopt me and make me live in the ocean. I don't want to eat krill!
Even though, once again, the ignorance of the fact that a human can't love an octopus. I mean, who says that a human can't love an octopus? I know many people out here in the Turbo Zone that have octopus-like fathers. There's nothing wrong with having an octopus for a dad. So if you've ever been ashamed for having an octopus for a dad, don't be. This game is not politically correct, and in the Turbo Zone, you can have an octopus as a father. It's totally fine.
Well, are you a girl or a boy?
I hope I don't see any octopuses. Why? I just hate them so much.
This game is a downloadable game on the PS4. I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a fun time to play with your friends or family. Once again, not something I think you can sink a lot of time into, but definitely something that is worth checking out just due to the comedy alone. The game strives on its humor, and it really succeeds.
He's just running late. He's always late. But what on earth is keeping him?
Mr. Groom, the wedding is starting. Are you ready? You're not even dressed! Make yourself presentable. She's waiting for you.
Hey geeks and gamers, TurboBot90013 here. Remember to subscribe to the Turbo Zone for more content. The Arcade Overlord, thank you. Stay retro. Turbo Zone.